Imagine a car that changed the future of transportation forever. Over 100 years ago, when the world still moved on horse-drawn carriages, one man dared to dream bigger. A dream of putting every family on wheels, of making the automobile not a luxury, but a way of life. That dream became reality in 1908, when Henry Ford unveiled the Model T. It wasn't the fastest car, nor the most beautiful, but it was the car that changed history. The first true people's car. Affordable, reliable, and built for the everyday worker. The Model T didn't just roll off the assembly line. It rolled into the hearts of millions, and onto the dusty roads of a new America. And today, more than a century later, this legendary machine still runs, reminding us that sometimes history doesn't just sit in museums, it still roars to life. Henry Ford introduced the Model T in 1908. For the first time, a car was affordable for everyday people. At a time when automobiles were only for the wealthy, Ford made it the people's car. The starting price was around $850. But once Ford introduced the moving assembly line, costs dropped dramatically. By the 1920s, the Model T was selling for just $300 to $400. Imagine that. Only slightly more expensive than a bicycle at the time. It came with a 2.9-liter, four-cylinder engine, producing just 20 horsepower. But back then, that was enough to open an entirely new world of mobility. Its top speed? Around 70 kilometers per hour, or 45 miles per hour. By today's standards, that sounds slow, but in 1910, it felt like flying. And here's the twist. It didn't have an electric starter. Drivers had to go to the front and crank the engine by hand. Starting the car itself was an adventure every morning. The Ford Model T didn't just transform America, it transformed the entire world. Farmers, workers, doctors, everyone could now own a car. It even earned a nickname, the Tin Lizzie. By 1913, Ford's moving assembly line was producing a brand new car every 93 minutes. And by 1927, nearly 15 million Model Ts had rolled off the line. This record stood unbroken for more than 45 years. Even today, original Model Ts survive in museums and private collections, and a few lucky enthusiasts still drive them on modern roads. Just imagine, a car over a century old that still roars back to life with a crank of the engine. It's not just a machine, it's history in motion. This was the story of the Ford Model T, a car that didn't just move people, it moved society forward. What do you think? If a Model T drove down your street today, would people admire it or see it as nothing more than an old machine? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more fascinating histories that shaped our world. Because sometimes, the past is still alive on the road. Thank you for watching. Love you all.